Alrighty, guys. Good morning and good afternoon for those of y'all on the East Coast. We're on. We'll try to take some trades today, I guess. I was looking at the chart when I popped on, and it was looking a bit crazy. Cause yeah, I mean, overnight. So I tried to take an overnight trade here. I took a pretty wide stop loss last night. It looked like it triggered and went way, way below. And like at these levels, I'm not as confident on the trades. But we could try something today. This did get down to, let me see where my key levels are. So this did pop through this key level here. And it's trying to hold. It's trying to hold kind of a sort of key level over here. It's trying to hold it. It kind of swept through a little bit just about 5-10 minutes ago. So we'll see how this acts here. It looks like there was a little bit of a difference in volume as well, just slightly on the 1 minute chart. So we had an increase of volume on this sweep. So I saw that and I'm like, okay, maybe I should pop onto the stream. Maybe there is trade potential here for today. Because I truly do not want to really be shorting the market until there's like 100% weakness. And, you know, sometimes that's just an outright, the market just starts dumping. Or, you know, it starts chopping a lot, kind of like today, before really choosing a direction, or a lot of chop slop before continuation to the upside. So as of right now, potential big old wedge forming. It looks like we did lock in a lower high on the daily on the NASDAQ, so there is potential for more downside. But I just saw in the 1 minute a little bit of volume spike in here at these levels once this swept. So this was a lot of longs getting stopped out and a lot of buyers coming in. So we'll try to see if we can ride this long. Gold has dumped pretty crazily. So big dump on gold. Silver as well, really big dump. There's one nasty red candle, kind of similar to how we saw over here. Really big sell-off day on gold. Looks like at the bottom here, gold was down about 5%, which is crazy after such a bullish push through. So gold is something I'm just going to be watching for now. There is potential that I take a gold long, but like, I don't know. I really am going to need to
Keep in
see
mind, in 10
some
minutes' time now,
changes.
at the top of the hour,
NASDAQ's
Trump and
pushing a little
Israel's
bit.
PM Netanyahu are due to be having a bilateral meeting.
Okay. So getting a buy signal here on the NASDAQ, but this could be fake out as well. Fake out before continuation to the downside. The 15-minute range today is insane. Let's see how many points that is. I guess it's not insane, but it's 150 points, which is pretty dang high. So it's on the higher range, or higher end. Alright, we'll do that. Trail the stop. Okay. Well, Jonathan, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Manny, you late? But why work in last week? Not sure what you mean, Manny. Why work in last week? Glow up, hello. Malta, good morning. Or good afternoon. GT 500, hello, Pasha, you bullish or bearish today? I mean, I'm probably bearish intraday, but I mean, we're down 0.6% as of right now at this price on the NASDAQ. Lab Finance, good to see you, brother. Johan, 580 target. Okay, so your target's 580 to the downside. Silver's an easy short. I believe banks are unloading, seems like. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not that confident on the precious metals to really short them, but yeah, that's a pretty huge sell-off on silver. Silver was down about
So again, at the top of the
8%.
hour, Trump and Israel's PM
Gold kind
Netanyahu
of
are
joined
due to
it.
be meeting for a bilateral meeting.
Gold's
We have
dump
the live
is
video
a
on
little
feed
bit
for
more
those
clean
interested.
than silver, so let me just show this real quick. So here's what gold looks like. It just, you know, a little bit of a trend down, big dump. Now consolidating. Silver, kind of chopping around, dump, chop around, dump, chop around. So silver is just looking a little bit more crazy than gold. See the difference? So gold just a bit of a cleaner, just straight dump down. Let's see if we got any news today. I missed it. Pending home sales came in high. Dallas Fed Manufacturing Business Index is a little bad. Okay, and that's about it. It looks like Trump's going to be meeting with Israeli Prime Minister. Or with the Israel Prime Minister. In about 7 minutes. So that's happening. I don't know if there's going to be any useful information with that. Okay. Chris, what's going on, brother? Krauser, hello, Pasha. Do you recommend for a first time buy Apex account with trailing drawdown or the static drawdown? For the first time, I mean, it depends on if you want it to be more difficult or not. If you want to give yourself a challenge and just get used to the trailing drawdown, if you're going to be trading prop firms, I would go with the trailing drawdown to just get used to it. Because, like, yeah, if you're going to be trading prop firms, you're going to have to get used to that trailing drawdown. Akko Games, what's up, King? Nico blew up funded this morning, man. Oh, sorry, brother. Yeah, this morning, crazy movement here. I mean, insane jump at the open, and then just very strong selling off. Insane jump, very strong sell off. I mean, yeah, today's price action is very gross. Yeah, not the best. I'm somewhat happy I missed this stuff. But yeah, overall been selling since, well, I guess since Sunday opened up. Since Sunday opened up the market, we sold off what, about
So in 5 minutes time now,
250
at the
points
top of the hour,
approximately.
Trump due to be meeting Israel's PM Netanyahu. The live videos on the feed for those interested.
Let's see if 700 gives any issues on the NASDAQ. Gold is just, I don't know what gold's doing. So something that I was looking at for gold, by the way, was potentially, pull back to previous all-time highs and finding support. Well, it did not find any support. It just dumped right through. So that was kind of interesting to see. So gold, silver dumped really bad, but gold really did not find like any support in here. Interesting to see this morning. Into oil. Hello, good morning. Larry, good afternoon. Chauhan saying take off some at the 700. I'll hold it through. I'll hold it through for the VWAP retest. I think it breaks through this consolidation. Because we had some changes here in volume, honestly. Buyers actually starting to step in. Netanyahu gonna build some casinos. Time to buy after the tax sell-off. Is that actually why they're meeting? Turned 215 to 1K, then 1K into 12K in 4 days with silver. Then overtraded, got chopped. Now back to 1K. Dang. Sorry, Jonathan. That's rough. That's rough. That's why I say don't trade cash accounts. Cash accounts, man. If you're not experienced or used to, just trading in general, and to grips with your emotions, like a cash account can burn you. I'm actually down to double up right here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna just move up my stop. Side flows, what up? Was looking for you earlier, yeah. I was about to take the day off today after seeing the price action, but I saw this and I was like, you know what? I think I'll pop on because I was about to avoid today just overall. This is not looking very pretty. Like I said, I kind of want to be taking longs until the market's bearish overall. I would love to catch a gold long too. We'll see. It's not really at a level where I want to long it yet. John got greedy. I mean, all of us get there. Cypho's about to skip the day. Micro gold futes on the right side. What just happened? Those messages got deleted. What are you trading on the left side? Left side is NASDAQ. On the right side is gold. Okay, buyers are in control right now. If they can hold this, looks like 690, and then we'll probably push through. If not, we get stopped out. If buyers can keep control, they're losing it slightly. Technically, the stop loss level would be 686. Yeah, sellers coming in, big volume there. We probably get stopped out. Unfortunately.
Stop filled.
There come the sellers. Oh, gotcha. Have you passed your TPT evals? No, I have not. And since we're resubscribed now, like, I got plenty of time to pass them now. So I don't really have a, what's it called? I don't have any pressure.
Order filled.
I'm gonna try one more time. If it stops out, it stops out. Because technically, I had my stop loss very, very tight. It was within the bullish range of the moving averages here. So this is really the spot that needs to be held by buyers. But yeah, it could just be coming up to this consolidation range here before continuing down lower. That's a possibility. Kind of looks like what it's doing. So did not want to pop up here to make a higher low. Instead, it's just making, or sorry, a lower high. Instead of just making it all the way down here under this range here. Let's see. Bear flag forming now. Pyro, Merry Christmas, brother. Entered gold short at 44.70. Wow. Wow, that's gnarly. Very nice, congrats. Okay, seller's still in control. Sorta. I mean, I'm like setting my stop so tight. Gold's popping up a little bit too. TPT funding rule, you must make at least one trade for 1 minute every week, or it is a hard breach. Saw someone lose 5 funded accounts over it. Wow. Yeah, that's the one thing you got to make sure to do. And take that one trade a week. Man, I'm getting back in again. I'm getting back in again here. Buyers are still in control here. I just keep Buyers are like still in control here. I'm just like, yeah, stopped out. Now I'm re-entering again at a bad average. Well, buyers are keeping control. It has to drop like below 686 and stay below like 687. So it has to like get below this and stay below. It technically peaked through just slightly, but buyers popped it back up. Pyro, you're a happy man today. Even better, entered at 45.50. Wow. Yeah, that's so nuts. Very good short on gold. Good job. That's big money. Yeah, even with just one micro, that's big money on gold. Okay, ES popping out as well here. Let's see it. Show us what you can do. Only put around 170 with 10x leverage. Oh, you did a cash trade? Yeah, that's nuts. Congrats, man. Yeah, 45.20, my golly. You got a really good entry there, honestly. Really good entry. All the way up there. Yeah, this is a crazy dump, though. Yeah, I don't know how far gold goes down if it continues. I mean, maybe... I mean, somehow this VWAP is calculated on a trading view or a Trade-A-Bait. Popped off, I guess, somewhere around that level. I would think... I mean, if gold stays bullish, which, like... I'm definitely expecting gold to stay bullish. Like, all through 2026. Maybe, just maybe, it could possibly drop down to, like, 4270. Or even just 4300 on the dot. That would be this previous high. Maybe it taps into this previous high. I would think there would be very strong support in these levels. Well, who knows? Like at a certain point, like gold's gonna probably continue grinding up. You know, just like when is it going to? It's like, do you take the risk of just buying all the way down here, or does it have some continuation? It's hard to say. There is big volume on this candle here, and on this pullback, it failed to go any further. So I guess there's that. Entered line on NQ. Yeah, be careful because this is a counter trend play. On trading place, I did get a buy signal on this candle here. So I got a buy signal, and basically entry on this pullback is the ideal risk to reward. But a lot of the buy signals today are kind of false because they get a buy signal And then the pullback just continues pulling back. So that could happen again here. Looks like it wants to. Sellers coming right back in. Buyers not able to hold it for very long. Yeah, this is playing against
Stop
intraday
filled.
trend, so you guys know. His overall trend is down, so it's a risky play. I was taking the long here just in case maybe it comes up closer to VWAP. Okay. So potential downside maybe to some key levels. 25,600, 25,500 potential for downside. It's hard to say really. I'm still like liking this spike in volume here. Curious if we're even going to be able to break this low today. So we had some strong buyers come in here. That volume spike there. We'll see though. Kind of want to take a gold long with the tight stop.
Order filled.
Taking a gold long with tight stop right here. On this 5 minute candle. So we had big sell, grind up, sellers came back in, then it failed to make a lower leg here, then grind up, kind of bullish hammer right here, and this 5 minute candle is forming well with a big bounce here. So I'm gonna try the gold long and just set my stop at the bottom of this 5 minute. See if that's the higher low that's being formed here on gold. NASDAQ, I'm not too sure about. Sellers are in control right now on NASDAQ. I don't really want to short it. These levels were all holding, and then it busted through that level, and you had a big volume spike of buyers coming in. So I don't really want to short this. Let's see here. Oh, I missed a bunch of messages, my bad. Starting with 1 micro, entered short on gold now. Okay. Pyro, got a little suggestion. Perhaps you can do small Q&A with viewers on call or in a system where you can converse a bit more directly. Could be nice. Yeah, I'm down to do that. Do it on the Discord or something. Yeah, because we have a voice channel on the Discord. How do you think NQ will go down to 25,580 today? It's possible, yeah. I think if it breaks 600, it's gonna go probably a bit lower than 580. I don't really have 580 as a key level. It's possible. I have no idea though. It's possible that we do break through this level in here. It looks like about 25,650, 660 that's been holding on the NASDAQ. It's possible we break through that. I think if it breaks through that, we'll definitely hit that level, 580. Entered short on silver on the test, retesting. Okay. Grab some gold out of the money March calls on this dump. 0 to hero, but I think prop hero. Probably hero. Yeah, I mean, I feel like gold's gonna continue grinding this year or next year. We're also not at the end of the year either.
Surely expecting Fed reverse
So,
repreparation
let's see.
data.
Ooh. I'm guessing the 31st is going to be a half day, right? Oh, Blender? Okay. All
12
right.
counterparties take $10.551 billion at Fed reverse repreparation.
There's no change in market structure in gold in the 1 day, so still bullish, and the projection for gold is to rise due to the dollar. Yeah. Gold needs to regain 43.75. Single prints there and back into prior week's value. Above there can rip back up into the top of balance. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. Okay, NASDAQ buyers are back in control. Cody, what's up, Pasha? What do you think gonna happen this week? Started trading silver and it's gold on crack. My past two vals blew 3 in about 2 minutes. Oh my. I don't know about this week, but I'm definitely still bullish on gold. I'm still bullish on the NASDAQ, but it looks like the NASDAQ wants to form a higher low maybe down here. It's hard to say. As of right now, the S&P is testing its previous all-time highs. Let me see here. So I'll pull up this. So here's the S&P. It made all-time highs on what, Friday, right? Made all-time highs. Today it's pulling back into previous all-time highs. Potentially find support there. You know, the NASDAQ, this is futures. This one's, I don't know if this one's adjusted or not. Let me go to SPX and NDX. So here's SPX. So came back, testing previous all-time highs, testing this high up here. Okay, and then NDX. NDX has something like this going on. So NDX may potentially come down into this level. It's hard to say, really. But it could just come all the way down here. I guess it opened up on a gap down. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. So NDX opened on a gap down. Still has some gaps to fill on the downside. So on a gap down, I mean, it's bearish overall. But who knows when these gaps get filled on the NDX. Just got gaps down here. Who knows when or if those get filled, but if the NASDAQ wants to make a lower high and a higher low, it could potentially come down and fill these gaps. Potential of 25K on the NDX, I guess. Let's see here. So maybe not that gap, but could come down into this gap. That'd be about 25,100 for filling that one. So that would be about another 400 points to the downside. So that'd be 25,300 on futures, approximately. I mean, let's take a look at our stocks. So here's AMD, Palantir, Netflix. Those don't really have anything. Nvidia. I mean, honestly, these stocks are looking pretty decent. This is Meta. Meta doesn't look as pretty. Apple. Apple looks primed. Amazon. Amazon doesn't look too pretty, but potentially primed. There's potential on the daily chart, but maybe not. Yeah, maybe not for Amazon. Oracle, still bearish. Tesla. Tesla gap down. Tesla could come down to like 450s. So Tesla not pretty. Google's primed, I think. Google's primed for a breakout. And Microsoft's still primed, I think. So as of today, like, Microsoft doesn't look too pretty, but I think Microsoft is primed. So guys, at a certain point, I think we get continuation. Today we just obviously saw that, you know, gap downs can happen. Okay, buyers are back in control here. Sellers took control for just like almost a split second, and then buyers right back into it. Gold's kind of coming down a little bit. We might get stopped out on gold. Let's see. I got a tight stop on gold though. Wow. NASDAQ trying to push through. There it goes. That's 700 level. Buyers right back in control. I mean, to me, this looks like a higher low being formed here and starting to pick up on the NASDAQ. That's quite a push. Thanks. Still got this range here. It's unfortunate I got out the long. It's unfortunate. Fake out over here. Okay. Bad reading. Looks like a long way down to me. Entered a short in silver on 72.7. Okay. Sorry, I'm behind on messages. My bad, guys. Hey, Push, why you long on gold? Just asking. I'm just trying to grab a long. It's this one I'm not that confident in. Just because potential higher low formed on gold. I mean, gold could drop down to 4,300. Just testing it out. Because I'm like overall gold, bullish on gold. But like, a more confident trade I would have on gold is if I could hold it for multiple weeks. Not just, you know, taking a long intraday because it could dump some more. Market closed Thursday. Oh yeah, that might be what it was. Sorry, I was mixing up days. Adding to shorts on NQ a good idea? Adding to shorts on NQ. That's a question to me. I don't think so. Kurt, good morning. I mean, sellers have been popping in, but I would think a better short on NQ would be closer to VWAP. I wouldn't really want to short this here. DJ Warhorse, big buy liquidity around 4,300, 4,350 on gold. Yeah, exactly. Good setup for polarity shift to top of market, approximately a good 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. John, we're going to 400 on NQ by the end of this year. I'll think of longs only above 720. Yeah, 730. Actually, yeah, 720 is one of my key levels. So yeah, I had that key level set. Yeah, potential of longs. Yeah, if it comes up to VWAP, maybe rejects a little bit, consolidates and holds 720. That would probably be a good gold long, or sorry, NASDAQ long. NQ stopped you out to go higher. Yeah. TSM. I haven't really been watching Korean or Chinese markets. Comms. No idea what comms is. Hey, Pasha was close to blowing my 150K on Friday, grinding back up, 1,500 away from liquidation. Still reduced sizing. Yeah, good move on reducing sizing, especially with this volatility. NASDAQ's forming a wedge on the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. Yep. Forming a big old wedge. Getting chopped to bits today, Joe Bag. Yeah, I mean, I did say in the Discord, like, I kind of want to sit today out because I'm not like too confident about what the market's doing right now. Just saying, right? Where's your target on gold? I'm just grabbing the long to see if we can push through here, through this little high here. If it pushes through there, I would probably hold it till the end of the day if it does that. But I just grabbed it with a short, tight stop. I mean, I'll probably get stopped out if this ends up like chopping around in here for a while. Ibrahim, hi from Turkey. Hello. Does day trading make you bald? Oh yeah, for sure.
Trump now.
Still haven't
currently
received
speaking
your
live.
eval from
Remember,
TPT.
Remember,
Figured
video is
maybe
on the
it's
feed for you to
the
watch.
holidays to give them a little more time. Yeah, they gave me a email response today, and they said email this guy. So I just shot them the email this morning. So hopefully they get that to you soon. Yo, TPT needs to add silver to their trade list. Wait, I thought they had silver. Do they not have silver? Silver micros a lot of funds. So it's kind of scary, not gonna lie.
Trump says there was a major explosion in Venezuela.
Had to trade
dock
on
area.
personal because TPT and Lucid do not offer it at this time. Interesting. I thought they did. Oh, they don't offer
So I don't know
micros.
that. So again, Trump in
I
Venezuela
think on
says
their
there was a major explosion in the dock area where they load up drugs.
let's see here. I think TPT said in their FAQ. I'm gonna try this
Order
on
filled.
NASDAQ. I keep getting stopped out, but we're taking small stop loss or tight stop losses.
Also, Trump says I don't know.
I think I
about
saw
Russia
on their
saying Ukraine
FAQ
tried
that
to attack
if you would
futures
like
resistance.
an instrument to be added, to shoot them an email. So if silver
Trump says
micros
he
are
talked
something
with
you want
Putin.
to
He
trade,
spoke with him at 8 a.m.
shoot an email or shoot a message on their TPT support. I think they add instruments if you ask them to.
Very few thorny issues.
They actually, like, in their FAQ it says, like, if there's an instrument that we do not have support for and you would like to trade it, there might be an email on the FAQ for who to contact, but they'll add instruments, I believe. I don't know if they'll add instruments like globally for everybody or if it's like just to your accounts, but I think they offer that. It could be possible that they only do it for their live traders too, so who knows. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe that's just for their live account traders, because You know, if somebody's like, hey, I want to trade this instrument, and they're like, okay, these guys, this live person, so they might be able to make us some profit on it. Maybe they only add it for those people. Vamshi? Hey, brother.
Trump says we'll be talking about
Didn't know
Turkey with
TPT doesn't
Netanyahu.
allow solo trade. I guess he's saying that they just don't have silver micros. Probably liquidity reasons, maybe. Lucid doesn't have MBT. Yeah, I mean TPT is cool. Like it seems like you know, a lot of their rules are kind of geared more to their customers. Like a lot of the other prop firms are like not as customer focused, it seems sometimes. But
Trump
TPT
says, "I
kind
now
of
hear Iran is building
tries
up
to really
again."
work with us, so it's cool.
Adding that we will knock Iran out if they are building up again.
It's too zoomed in. What's too zoomed in? The charts? Trump talking? Okay. See if Trump can move the market.
Deal, and they want to.
See if Trump tries to move this market. Been waiting for you since morning, brother. You showed up too late today. Sorry, brother. Yeah, Mondays I usually get on a bit later. And honestly, like, it's kind of good to either miss Mondays or get on after like the first couple hours of Mondays, because it just seems like a lot of Mondays are really big chop. I mean, today there was a lot of opportunity to make really good trades, or get faked out. You know, the opening move was huge, and then we had multiple huge moves right after open as well. But like, obviously, if you're not on the right side, you get chopped up. Just saying right now, I'm still on the evals. Waiting for this ninja. If I have an it, Pasha, could you please show how does the TPT news calendar look like? I don't have access yet. Sure. You can show that.
Trump also says that Iran should make a deal, but sometimes that doesn't happen.
So the TPT calendar, this is what it looks like. So you just like,
Trump
here's
says
the
I will
month.
support fast
These
attack on Iran
little
if it
spots are
continues
the
to nuclear
times that
build.
you're not allowed to trade if you're on a funded account. So it says right here 2 p.m. Eastern, forbidden for Pro and Pro Plus accounts to trade. So if you're on evals, you're allowed to trade through these. But on the fundeds, you're not allowed to trade through these. And I think the rule is 1 minute before and 1 minute after the news event. So you just got to make sure you're out of all positions before the news drops, 1 minute before the news drops, and then 1 minute after, you can start trading again. That's all it is. If you compare this calendar to other prop firms, this calendar is pretty lenient. Trump's about to start. Hopefully he doesn't push silver. Looks like he's pushing the NASDAQ a little bit. Monday gaps are most likely for continuation. Thursday gaps are most likely for fill. 60% chance Friday is higher low of the week. 2025, it was closer to 80%. Yeah, no problem, 5-nip. So if you're in a position you can hold or no, you must close. I'm actually not 100% sure if you can hold. You might have to check a FAQ for that. I think you have to have all positions closed. You have to be out of all positions, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I think Tradify is 3 minutes on either side. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure TPT is 1 minute. It's like a bit cooler because like you can catch the move still with 1 minute. Like 1 minute isn't that long. With Lucid, you can trade any news, but they have payout caps. Wow. Okay, we kind of broke out of that little consolidation range on the NASDAQ. See if VWAP tests. So we're kind of sitting at my key level here, 720. Broke through it slightly. Broke through it slightly. I'm going to move up my stop just a little bit too, to 710. Still quite red on the day. So I took some losses on those overnight trades I had. Took some losses on those, and then during this kind of chop up, I took some losses.
Trump
while
says
we're
he spoke to
streaming.
Maduro recently.
But so far, this is looking good. This is what I was talking about before. You know, I was having some tight stops, and like you guys were talking
think
about.
nothing
Some of
much
y'all
comes
were
of it.
taking longs, some of y'all were taking shorts here. But this is what I was talking about. This sweep of these levels here got all the longs out, and there was a spike in volume. So when I was looking at this, I was thinking this is probably bullish, but I was trailing pretty tight since, you know, it's a counter trend move. But, you know, the higher low held, and now breaking out. It's even breaking out of this range here, which I wasn't expecting to happen very quickly. So, I mean, obviously this is also due to maybe Trump speaking too. But yeah, whenever I was long back here, like technically I should have had my stop a bit wider. You can't like open position in Asia and then hold through CPI if you held all night. Yeah, I don't think so. The left instrument is the NASDAQ Futures. When do I think it will reject? I think we'll probably see some rejection at VWAP at this white line. Let's pop over to the 1 minute real quick on the NASDAQ. Excuse me.
Trump says I don't like Ukrainian strike I heard about this morning.
Okay, 720 testing. So
And
what
Trump
we
says
want to hold,
Putin
that's
told me
the
about Ukrainian strike.
key level right there, 720. Looking for potential low week today. Think it's pretty decent chance today or tomorrow. Gonna rip her rest of the week. Yeah, we'll see. That's kind of what I want to play. Is the longs after consolidation of after this pullback.
Trump adding, I was very angry about what I learned from Putin.
So far, if this low doesn't break, it's going to be a higher low. this low does not break, like this is a pretty nasty sell-off.
Trump says
But
it's
if this
possible the
low
Ukrainian attack
holds
did not take
and this
place.
like, you know, continues trending up, like we could probably safely say that this is looking good. Okay, so 720 breaking through a little bit. I honestly don't want to get stopped out. Trailing tight again. Trump's wrapping up now. Okay. Do you think it's going to make a new range or go through the VWAP? I don't know. That's something I got to wait and see. Gold's looking like it wants to continue up. I honestly want to take this gold long. Set a tight stop here.
Order filled.
Okay, we're in the gold. It looks like it wants to go. We'll see. Do you copy trade? Yeah, I'm copy trading 5 accounts right now with TPT. Can you tell me what you think about the silver chart? Maybe a quick analysis whenever you can. I mean, sure. Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to silver too much. And then just like glancing at it. Let's see here. Okay, well, silver. Here's silver. Let's see 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour chart looks like it held the lows from December
That
24th.
concludes the remarks from Trump and Netanyahu. So
It
Trump
bounced
did mention
okay.
that they'll probably speak to press in
It
about a
also
couple of
filled
hours.
gaps here. I mean, gaps don't really matter that much, but weekly candle, crazy. Daily candle, well, it's just the daily candle. Pretty big. I guess on the daily candle, it came down to the 21 EMA on the daily. I tested that. 21 EMA is what it's been holding for the past, like, how many weeks is this?
So we'll keep
That's
the
a
video
month.
up on the feed.
So for the
Because
past
they are
month,
expected to
basically, it has been
speak again.
holding
We'll
the
keep it up.
21 EMA on the daily. And it came down, it tapped it, and it bounced. I mean, silver's obviously bullish. Maybe I would go bearish on a break of... Maybe I would continue being bearish, like on a break of 70 maybe on futures. And play it to like 65, 50. But as of right now, 21 EMA is holding. It came down, tested, it bounced. Yeah, I'm not too sure about silver. I mean, it's a nasty daily candle, but you know, it's been hyperbolic, so it was due to for at least a pullback. Got the pullback. Okay, sellers trying to retake control on the NASDAQ again. I mean, do I go with the safe move? Put my stop all the way down here? I feel like this is gonna come through sweep. Sweep longs out. Gold looked like it wanted to go, and then it's right back down to chopping. $7.29 rejection. So NASDAQ broke through this kind of weird range we have right here. Right now it's coming back, testing it, sorta. Curious to see if it holds here. I mean, this move right here definitely looks like a change of trend, at least for now. But we got this bigger move overall. This big ol' move. So NASDAQ chop around looks like some strong buyers coming in, a little bit of a reversal, but I don't know, maybe continues. Let's watch and wait. This is what I was saying, like a Monday like this. Like sometimes it's better to just avoid. It's not like the absolute cleanest price action. On this move right here, it's decently clean price action, decently clean, but a little bit of faking out. Just a slight bit of faking out on this move. Let's see. Sorry, I'm kind of behind on messages. Can you tell me what you think? All right, okay, we covered that. Cyflows, are you listening to Squawk Talk on Benzinga? Paid sub? No, I'm using what's called Financial Juice. It's a live news. It ends up being about $30 a month. It's super worth it. Gold went back to your entry. I mean, let's see if gold wants to break out. If NASDAQ and gold inversely move together, what they're gonna do. Gold's definitely in a bit of a tight consolidation. I definitely think gold wants to break out. He says he's wrapping up but still taking questions. Okay. You're trading 20. I'm trading micros right now, but yeah, 20 micros per account. Yeah. I want gold to go down. Short at 43.40. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I think it's risky shorting gold. Good afternoon from Lincoln, Florida. Good afternoon, Kevin. I think the shorting gold is scary. I think shorting silver is scary. Obviously, if you caught it, you caught it. But as of down here now, I think it's scary to short them. NASDAQ not as scary to short, but I think it's bullish overall. But I think NASDAQ's not as scary to short because you're getting some big moves, so you can react quick enough. But on the gold, it's just very small movements. So I'm assuming if you're shorting gold here, you're probably going pretty big size to capture good profit or something. I have no idea. But gold moves pretty fast when it starts moving. Watch me even double up this NASDAQ long. I got a little bit of migraine today, guys. Okay, sellers shaking it, trying to break through that 700. They're trying to bust it through. They're trying. I'm honestly tempted to double up on this NASDAQ long. I hope my my stop loss is not in a completely terrible position. But it's not looking too pretty right now. But this was a fake out here as well, but this is a little bit stronger. A little bit stronger of a downward move.
So just a heads up, the video on the feed is now showing the live meeting between Netanyahu and Trump as they're having, well, they're about to have their dinner. The video is on the feed.
Okay.
Order filled.
Doubling up. And setting my stop. Hopefully this level doesn't sweep. That'll be so nasty. It probably will, though. Or it just turns bearish right now. Definitely spike in volume on this candle, though, with those sellers coming in. So we had spike in volume here. Didn't really have a spike in here, but we had a spike in here. So, I mean, we're definitely having a bull versus bear battle. So here's the spike of buyers coming in. Well, I guess this spike is on this buy candle. Maybe there wasn't that big a spike. There's a spike on this buy candle. Maybe stopped. Shorts getting stopped out.
Trump says in 5 minutes of meeting with Netanyahu, we settled 3 issues. And it looks like they're done for now again. So I said, we'll leave the video on the feed when they do come back to it.
Okay. All about fish, you're terrified? I mean, it's scary if it starts moving against you. Looks like you had a little bit of a bad average on that short. Side flows. Hey, was that TPT data calendar on the TPT dashboard or on Trade-Evade? It's on on Take Profit Trader on the top right. You click your name and then there's a drop down and it says calendar. So it's on their website. The size is fine until it isn't. Yeah. Markets have a way of humbling size, for sure. For sure. I know you said it, but can you repeat the name of the news feed you use, please? It's called Financial Juice. I got a link in the description if you want to check it out. It's 67% off for like forever. I've got the affiliate link for it. So with the discount, it's basically about $30 a month. You pay quarterly though. There's also lifetime subscriptions on there. I don't know if it's like $800 or something for lifetime, something like that. But it's definitely worth getting. If you're going to be on the stream like at all times, you know, like I'll always have it up. But like if you trade Azer session or whatever, like you're not on the stream all the time, or you know the small lag of the stream to when you're hearing it. You know, if you care about that, then you might as well pick it up. You know, 1 or 2 good trades it makes it pay for itself.
Stop filled.
Okay. So I had the tight stop on the NASDAQ. It's not working. So I'm gonna size down now. I'm not going crazy size anymore. I took crazy size to play till the VWAP. I'm not gonna take any more crazy size. You have 200 micros across many accounts? Yeah, basically. Had to set the P&L showing in the chart. Mine doesn't have. It's in the chart settings. So you hit chart settings. Here, I'll show you on gold. So you hit chart settings, and then price level, and then show P&L on price line. That's how you do it. Patrick, you went long on silver? Alright, good luck. Okay, getting a sell signal now on the NASDAQ. Oh, I just realized there was a breakout signal that triggered too, but it was a failed breakout signal. It rejected against anchored VWAP. So anchored VWAP was actually up here at like 25,727 approximately. That's where the anchored VWAP was, right here. And it rejected from there. So we had a breakout signal at approximately 710. And the breakout failed. And now we're getting a sell signal. So let's see, where's the potential for shorting? Well, the potential for shorting, I believe, is approximately right here. So I got the sell signal. This is where we would want to short. TradeVet has much nicer stats dash than TQT website does. Oh yeah, for sure. Just an ugly day to trade. Yeah, I mean, if you're on the wrong side of the trades, for sure. Sure, an ugly day. What's up? What's going on, Eric? Any $10 purchase today? I haven't looked into any $10 purchases today, so I'm probably gonna look into it tomorrow. Today it looks like the market's like nice and down, so I'm gonna have to take a look at what stocks I want to pick up. Maybe even wait until tomorrow and see if the market continues down. See if we could get some better prices. But yeah, nothing today. But I do need to make my deposit for the week. There we go. Dropped in 70 bucks. Henrietta, how many accounts? I've got 5 TPT accounts, 150K. All about fish. What about gold? What about gold? I'm bullish on gold. Gold, it's like, gold's actually not really doing much right now. So I kind of like gold right now more than NASDAQ. It's like, it either breaks out here or it stops you out. And I'm happy that it's not chopping around a bunch. Kind of happy about that. I mean, it's chopping a little bit, like, just like chilling here, consolidating. Some big volume just on this candle here. Like, I'm thinking gold probably breaks out here at some point. Okay, so I have my trade here, my order. Okay, for the short, because we got a sell signal, and this is about where the moving average is. I'm going to move it down slightly, 701. And I'm going to set my stop loss up here for that short. And I'm going to, with that short, target pretty much bottom of this range. but ultimately maybe even target a break of this. Apex trade 50k eval 90% off 1-day pass. I've reached profit target 3k in 1 day. How long does it take to get a PA account? I think it takes probably around like 24 hours. I'm pretty sure. Anybody who passed recently could confirm on in the chat. Oh, any signals on gold? No. Gold is still just in sells. There's no like buys or anything. So like with price action like this, you kind of have to just look at levels and see whether or not you want to either buy off this level or just continue the short. Because right now, like gold is just a sell signal triggered somewhere up here, and gold's just consolidating out. So now you gotta kind of trust your levels. Levels or structure in here. Okay. Let's see. 200 micros, that's 40 each. Yep. They notify you after 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so it's pretty quick for you to get those. All right, here we go. We got NASDAQ coming up for a potential bounce. So we'll try to get that short. Is now a good entry for gold? I mean, it depends on what you're thinking could happen. I'm thinking like gold is kind of just waiting for a breakout. So I took a long with like a tight stop loss. I stopped out a couple times, but like I still want to stay in the long on gold. See what it can do. I need NASDAQ to bounce up here so I can grab that short. It's not giving me the bounce up to the moving averages. So get a PA invite by the end of the day with Apex. Okay, there you go. You've been trading silver since Asia Open. Total from 6 p.m. 23 trades. Dang, damn man. Hopefully you're in the green on those. In your opinion, BLT EF gold? Once you pass an Apex eval, you will get an email from Apex after market close. Pay for your PA account. Yeah, so it sounds like it's pretty quick. Down $30 on your friend account. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, for a day like this to only be down 30 bucks, it's not bad at all. Henrietta aggressive. Yeah, for sure was. Yeah, man, I'm short NQ from 743.75. Oh, nice short. Good stuff. TP 656.25. Okay. We'll see if that can hit. Hey, what's up, Serial Trader? Good to see you. Would you have any objections to checking out the gold market? I mean, I've got gold over here on the right. I'm bullish on gold. I still think gold's going to continue into 2026. As far as like what happens today, I have no idea. But I'm still bullish on gold. Oh. Gold smacked you around today? Yeah. You gotta be careful. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Let's see. I got my orders, I got my stop loss, so I'll be right back. We'll see if they hit. Alrighty, we're back. Looks like the NASDAQ touched moving averages just slightly. Did not come up to our target. Looks like rejected 693. $693, okay. Let's see here. I'll try to take that. See if we can get one more pop. Try to get in the short there. Okay, there's the pop. I don't know if you guys can hear the background. There's like so much commotion over here. little ETs running around yelling. What the heck are you guys doing? He's running around with a stick. Or like a stick with a pointy finger at the end of it. Okay. Let's see here. Bears are in control, but you're looking to play the reversal on what, the NASDAQ? Okay. You're playing a VWAP short. Bro Caleb still bullish on gold, but not before a liquidity sweep near the 42.71 level. Oh, well, that's quite a long ways down. Howdy Babu, I'm from India. How can trade the US market? Which broker allows? Tell me, bruh. I'm actually not sure which one allows. I think you can trade it with Take Profit Trader. I don't know about Apex. I would try Take Profit Trader or Apex if they let you. I'm pretty sure they let people outside of the US trade with them. Is plus 500 good for trade? What's plus 500? S&P 500? I mean, yeah, you can trade the S&P 500. It's looking bearish right now. Yeah, kind of same as NASDAQ right now for S&P 500. If that's what you're asking. Same exact situation. John, you're long now. We'll slowly build a position if your idea works out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly not liking this short as much, to be honest. Because we rejected moving averages, but it's like consolidating now. And sellers are in control right now, but they're not like actually
Order
popping
filled.
it down. They're not popping it down much. So there we got our order filled. So let our order down here. And our stop should be approximately here. So let's see if it makes its next leg down. Honestly, if they start making a leg down, I'll like it. I'll like it more if it's going to be like nice and strong. It's just as of right now, it's like either this continues or it doesn't. Right now it looks good. Okay, and we got a good fill too. We got the fill like almost at the top of this wick. So that's perfect. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm behind on messages again. How's your day been, Pasha? Not too bad. It's quite a bit red today. I took overnight longs last night, and I had wide stops, and those stops hit. John, you close your shorts. No Coca-Cola for Junior after 6 p.m. He'll bounce off the walls. Yeah, no, it definitely won't be getting him addicted to soda. We're kind of a no soda family. Serial Trader took a great short on silver last night. Very nice. Good job, man. Give silver TP. I'm not trading silver, so I have no idea. Plus 500 is an app for trading. Oh, I have no idea about plus 500. Never heard of it, so I can't recommend anything. Spread is too high, so Hoya is saying spread is too high on plus 500. Did you pass the 550k TPT evals? Nope. I did not. I was close, but I did not. And then the red I got overnight and so far today is setting me back quite a bit. So I'll need to continue grinding. Balance. We're gonna we're gonna need about 5k to pass the evals. Very sure because price has been ranging up. Oh, price has been ranging. We have not let my 17-year-old daughter have any coffee yet. None at all. That's probably a good thing, yeah. It's gonna be like Starbucks all day. Think end of day it's going to run up or down? Probably, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Gold is looking like it's breaking out. That's looking good. Nice. Well, at least our gold long looks like it's playing out. Looking like a breakout. Kind of tempted to close my NASDAQ short. Sellers are still in control. But I'm not liking how this is holding here right now because it could potentially be forming a higher low. Need to see rejection here, or I gotta close it. This is a bear flag forming here too, so let's see if it plays out. On the NASDAQ short. Gold looking good. It was a nice little push up here. Want to see continuation on gold. Gold, if it like breaks up here, I'm not even gonna take profit. I'm just gonna keep holding gold. I'm gonna try to squeeze as much as I can get out of gold. Get some of our drawdown back. Serial Trader, you took your revenge from silver. You know, it's not a good habit, but it worked this time. You're more in favor of longs because we didn't break 25,600. Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. Here we go on gold. What's your TP on gold? I think I'm not gonna have a TP for now. I'm just gonna try to squeeze as much as I can out of it. Okay. NASDAQ. NASDAQ bear flag forming. Could fail though. Let's see. Got a pretty tight stop. Very small risk on the NASDAQ short. And then gold continuing to move. Yeah, like gold legitimately, like I'm wanting to just hold gold like until the end of the day, until the end of like after hours trading. Like I want gold to move like all the way up here. Okay, NASDAQ pushed a little bit, but it rejected right off moving averages. That's good. Let's see if we can make a lower leg, though. We're still waiting for that. Bear flag in play on NASDAQ. Apex Trade of 8 doesn't allow micro silver, only mini silver. It's too much risk. You would do that for Apex evals, not unfunded. Yeah. In a short 2, your last runner watching paint dry. Doesn't look like a breakout. Seems like a pullback into 5-minute fair value gap before sell-off. Maybe. Maybe, we'll see. Pasha, out of 4 funded Apex 300k, I busted 1 last night. Had 3 300k Apex funded, still made 1k in each, trading it separately. Very nice fight up. That's pretty dang good. Alibaba re-entry on gold. Just saying, right, we should get a pop in NQ off a bullish divergence right now. Let's see. Let's see. I would like to get back into NASDAQ longs. Moving stop loss to 710. Okay. Is it me or the sounds goes robotic sometimes? It looks like I don't have any latency issues on my end. I haven't had any dropped frames, so I might be on your end with the internet. Unless YouTube has something going on. 724 was your entry. Stop loss now at 710. Nice. What levels on gold futures are you aiming, hoping? I mean, I would want to see 4,400 test. Okay, NASDAQ's breaking out. NASDAQ looks like it wants to break out here. So the bear flag looks like it's failing.
Order filled.
Okay. Setting my stop. Let's ride it. Buyers are in control now. Potential of a higher low being formed here on the NASDAQ. Also, the kinda, sorta bottom of this chop range here held somewhat. Could be a fake out too, but let's see if we can ride it back up into the top of the range. Well, missed when you said that. Yeah, I'm thinking like 4,400. I want to see what happens if it gets up there. But like I said, I want to just hold gold all the way until I can't hold it anymore today. I'm just gonna hold like into market close and into after hours. I'm kind of willing to hold it. Let's see here. There, we'll take 40% off on the move up on NASDAQ. It's still holding the gold long.
Order filled.
Which broker allows you to trade US market in India? I don't know, but I think Take Profit Trader or Apex will allow you to. Well, they're not brokers, but they're prop firms. This price action got you scared, so you took profits at 6.95 for a 5-point profit. That was on that short, right? Not a good day to let your trade run today? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit choppy. Look at that gold chart. I mean, it's kind of boring. NASDAQ's got a little bit more action going on. Sound is fine on your end. Yeah, it might be on that person's internet possibly. Thanks for doing this. What would you recommend, TPT trade day or Lucid? Trade day, I'm pretty sure is pretty much exactly the same as TPT. I would honestly recommend TPT. I don't know much about Lucid. I don't know if I can recommend them. I've been hearing a little bit more about them, but I don't know much about them. I like TPT the most, though. Your stream is mint on my end? Okay. You're hearing the little robotic whiny sound, too? Little robotic whiny sound? Maybe that's the kids in the background. I don't think it's picking up the oven. Unless it's my computer in the background. Because I have noise cancellation on, so most noises are being canceled out. But it's possible that it picks up my computer, because I got like a straight up supercomputer over here. It's like a $5,000 setup, and it's got like 12 fans in it to keep it cool. I'm so happy I got it too, by the way, because yeah, for trading, it's been very helpful. My old computer, my entire computer would freeze up when massive orders would come in on the NASDAQ or whatever I was trading. When massive orders would come in, my computer would legitimately freeze up a little bit. It was not good. And now with this computer, it's like I don't think I ever freeze up, even with massive orders coming in. If I bust one 300K Apex funded because I accidentally bought 6 mini golds instead of 6 micros. Held it for a minute and it got busted. Oh, wow. Dang, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. I've had stuff happen like that too. Serial trader, one more bounce and you will be out. Okay. Stopped out, still green, 14 points. Nice. And Q needs to get above VWAP. It's been the struggle the whole day. Yeah. I mean, we'll see if we can get it. We got an hour and a half left of market open. We'll see if the NASDAQ will want to make a push to the upside. I mean, I'm still overall bullish on the NASDAQ and on gold, but it's like today or this week, it just could be a sell-off. You never know. Worth averaging down on gold futures from 4,400 levels. If you believe that this consolidation level is like a bottom, then yeah, 100%. But if you think that this continues down, then definitely not. Definitely not. Fake breakout on gold. I mean, maybe. Yeah, it just kind of broke out there and went right back to its tiny range. You were copy trading all 4 300K Apex fundeds as 7.5K drawdown, and you were getting a lot of fat fingers, scared to bust all of them. You realize it's less tense to trade it separately. Yeah, a lot of people do that too. Yeah. And plus, like, whenever you're not copy trading, you can at least enable bracket orders. So, like, taking individual trades one account at a time, it's definitely a way that a lot of people trade. It can be pretty scary copy trading all of your funded accounts at once. Not too late to be break even on gold. You don't need a 5K computer, just get a Mac Pro. Isn't a Mac Pro like 5K? Or it's probably like 2K or 3K or something. No, I just got a 5K computer just so like it doesn't so I can have it for the next 5 years. And I think I bought it like right before RAM skyrocketed in price. I haven't even checked the price of RAM, but just been hearing about RAM being very expensive. You went in 6 mini gold short before, and it went in your way for about one or 2 points. You profit like over 1K by accident on an eval. My golly. Wow. Have you ever gotten a payout from a prop account, brother? Yeah, I have. Only with TPT, though. I haven't really traded it with other prop firms. Copy trading is great when you're winning. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can split it to reduce your risk. Because, like, imagine you, like, you know, you're copy trading. So you don't have bracket orders for copy trading, right? Imagine you take a trade and then you lose internet connection or something. Like your power just goes completely out or something like that. And it's like, oh, now you're copy traded on all of your funded accounts and you have no control. Or you fat finger on all of your accounts on accident and then you blow all of them all at once. You know, or you enter a trade or whatever it is, and then like a black swan event happens before you could set your stops, or it blows past your stops and you get filled a terrible spot because of slippage. It's like, yeah, whenever you're copy trading, you're just increasing your risk for bad stuff to happen. I mean, I copy trade fundeds, but it's definitely increased risk above just the leverage. You went in 6 mini golds short before. Oh wait, oh, I'm finally caught up on messages. Nice. I was always buying lots of 150k TPT evals and busting. I realized you want to be in funded as quickly as possible. Best if you get cheap evals like 150k Apex and get into funded and ride it slow. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a good way of doing it. It's just, you know, the only thing is the once every 8 trading days payouts and the limits on payouts. It's the only downside. That way you spend less money on evals and more time in funded stage. Now that makes sense. Under 2k, never had issues, or about 2k. Can I sell NAS from your 3D2? Can I sell NAS from your 3D2? I don't know what that means. Once I'm funded 20 Apex, I will copy trade 2 at a time. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have the fundeds. It's like you can legitimately take as long as you want, you know, to grind out profit, to do whatever you need to do, take disciplined trades. Like it's definitely the best when you have the maximum amount of funded accounts. You can just take your time, like the ball's in your court at that point. Once you're funded, you can't yellow. Yeah, exactly.
Order filled.
Okay, there's a little push up on the NASDAQ. We're almost 40% out of the position. What's your general strategy? Like, can you talk us through your NASDAQ trade? Are you using the open candle range and looking what price does around fair value gaps? Also, are you 5 leverage? I'm copy trading 5 accounts. But as of today, like the strategy I trade, it does not work today. So I was wanting to avoid today, because the strategy I use does not really work on days like this. So I'm kind of taking just discretionary trades, just looking at this previous range in here, looking at how volume it looks, you know, things like that. Like I've been taking a look at how different things are looking just in general today, but overall today I did not do well. And the strategy that I usually play does not work well on days like this. So there's not much I can say about my strategy because I'm not really playing my strategy today. I was trying to for a little bit, but you know, I realized that my strategy is not going to be working today. Okay, let's set our stop at break even now. Well, actually not break even. Let's put it right here, bottom of this 5-minute candle. Let's see if we can get a ride up into end of day. This is definitely hoping and dreaming if it does, you know, push up into this today, but it could happen. But we took partials off here. This is potentially the intraday low. Probably doesn't come back here unless, you know, sellers really take control, bring this down. But as of right now, probably not going to come down here. You know, we came up here, set a higher low, came up here, rejected, and set a little bit of a higher low here. Buyers retook control and we're coming right back up. So if we can get a break of this high, that'll be a higher high and higher lows being set. And overall, probably a little bit more confident holding the longs on the NASDAQ. Gold, haven't gotten stopped out yet. Just waiting, watching, seeing if gold wants to come up and break this high here. Gold looks like potentially higher low formed. Nothing says that this can't go and break this low here, break this low here, go lower on gold. But we're just trying out the gold long to see if this consolidation is just a little tiny slow grind up before a push up. I switched from short to long. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I mean, I had to give up on that short. That bear flag failed. So this was forming a bear flag here. I was not liking it very much. This came up here. I was getting ready to cut, but then it rejected back down and looked like the bear flag was playing out. Guess what? It was a fake out. It was like a fake out to both ends, because if you can see this, there's this wedge. Fake out to the upside, fake out to the bottom side, and then boom, makes the real move. So reversed right up here. We'll take the last of the half position off right by VWAP. And on a pullback, I think I'll double up and have my stop at break even. Volume's very weak today. I mean, we'll see an increase in volume probably here in 25 minutes. Short again with the tight stop loss, 724 entry. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully it rejects VWAP. A little bit of a risky short, yeah. So it did make a higher high, but barely. Barely a higher high. Honestly, the gold and silver chart are identical right now, so your analysis is spot on for silver too. Okay. Strength on the 5-minute looks good for more upside in my view. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I need to figure out where is a spot that I want to double up at. Probably closer to like 705. My stop's actually pretty tight here. Well, maybe not. If this is going to continue like pretty dang bullish, I want to double up at around 714. So let's actually do that. 714. I'm gonna double up on the pullback. It's looking like it wants to go. Gold kind of looks like it wants to go again. Frozen, what's up, man? Got funded on Alpha, your first funded. Very nice, congrats. Been using your evals and resets to keep your funded good. Yeah, today's a rough day. A rough day for some people, including myself. But good job keeping that funded alive. Can I take a long now? It's your decision. I'm gonna be long, and I'm trying to double up here at 25.714. So I'm gonna try to double up there. I can't tell you where to long or short or anything. I think this is a little bit of a bad spot to long, though, to be honest. One sec. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. We have little troublemakers over here
Order filled.
that needed to get in trouble. Okay. So, NASDAQ's breaking out. Okay, adjusting my stop loss. Let's see here. Set it right here. Testing view app now. So, did not get the successful double up. It did not even come down to get moving averages. Now grinding up. Squeezing a little bit of shorts right now. Man, do you guys remember when I was going heavy size over here on the longs? I literally had a huge position right here on longs, guys. Had a huge position on longs here, but I got shook out a little bit. I doubled up back here and then stopped out down here. A little bit unfortunate, but it's whatever. We would have gotten a lot of drawdown back. Probably would have been green actually on the day. That's why, like, when you have a trade idea, first of all, you should be careful with your size, because depending on your size, it could make you be a little bit emotional and not take the, you know, the right level of risk, or at least like it'll make you set stops a lot closer than you probably should. And you know, I went pretty heavy, so my stop was very, very tight. I got stopped out on that trade, which ultimately, like, I could have waited for confirmation to double up instead of doubling up just on a pullback. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know what kind of lesson that would be. I know what kind of lesson that is for me, but I don't know if that helps y'all with anything. But overall, like, I was long at an incredible average. I think I was long either at like 680 or 670. I have no idea, but it was like very close to the lows here. And yeah, this made a good move, but I guess stopped out of that really big position size. Okay. Both the NQ and ES very bullish. You don't know why you're shorting. I mean, at some point in here, there could be a lower high forming too. That is possible, but overall, like, the NQ and ES are bullish on the higher time frames. They're selling off / consolidating a bit today. You know, like, you look at this and it's like, you should probably, you know, I want to stay bearish. As of right now, there's like, if you are playing like this move, like, you should not be getting bullish really. I'm getting bullish, but like on a move like this, you shouldn't really be getting bullish. You should be looking for short entries if you're bearish. But I'm bullish overall, so I was looking for entries down here. But yeah, tried to double up here, did not work. Did not work. It did not give us the pullback we wanted. Would have been nice if we got it. Let's see here. Gotta get caught up here on messages. Let me see. Where do I want to double up at if we get a pullback? Probably fine with a double up right here. Yeah, right about there. I'm actually fine with the double up if it comes down there. With how fast and well this has moved up, I'm a little unsure of if it even makes a move down here. 730 could hold, but 720s are a key level, so that's one of the things I was talking about before, where I would want to enter like a guaranteed long. So I'll move these key levels out. These are key levels from previous trading day that we had. So I think I could play this all the way up to 790. I think that's my key level, yeah. So I can play this all the way up to 790. That's about 60 more points. And it's continuing to break out. Continuing the move. Gold's still sagging. Alright. So I got this spot for doubling up. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Any tips on the first funded? Just go slow and small. Yeah, so depending on your drawdown, like for example, for me on the 150K accounts, like max size 5 micros on the NASDAQ. You know what I mean? Like, don't try not to fluctuate your size. Try to just choose a size. So first thing that you need to do is this. How much maximum loss do you want per day? What's the maximum amount of loss you want per day? If that's $500, like, you have to have like a rule for your max loss per day. So if that's like $500, okay, if you're like, let's say if you have max drawdown of 2K, then that means you're only allowed to lose 4 days in a row before you blow your funded. So if your max loss is $500 in one day, okay, what kind of drawdown would be realistic to like be like, oh, if I took this amount of drawdown, then I should probably be stopped for the day. Well, with 5 micros, that's 50 points of drawdown on the NASDAQ. So if that's your rule, $500 a day max loss, then that's 50 points of NASDAQ drawdown with 5 micros. Then you set your, your position size, your regular position size, and try to stick to that at 5 micros. And then just try to avoid hitting 50 points of drawdown every day. And don't go over it. And that's all. That's all you got to do. Slow and steady wins the race. On the fundeds, until you build your buffer for starting to grind out payouts, you got to make sure you're taking profits at or near key levels, things like that. Because that intraday drawdown will hurt you. Worth carrying gold longs into mid-January for better profit taking if the retest to 44.50 works out by next week? I would think so, yeah. I'm not sure, and I can't like recommend anything, but I would think like if I were able to hold long on gold, I would want to hold into 2026. You say right, you want to see weakness in the 1 minute with 5 minute strength to buy into? Okay. Yeah, this is a strong push on NASDAQ. 11 minutes till power hour, and we're actually getting a increase in volume early. So it's kind of good sign. Good afternoon, Trading Pennies. Good to see you, brother. ES is overview app. Yeah. NQ underview app. NQ's overview app for me. Yeah, NQ's overview up for me. Or I guess maybe I might be late on that message. Maybe it was below when you said that. Sell TP 42.75. Bulls haven't.
Brent crude futures settle at $61.94 a barrel.
Bulls haven't proven anything. Sellers are clearly in control. Small period of consolidation before liquidity sweep below. Buy gold on next liquidity once bulls really come through. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good way of planning out for gold. Yeah, gold movement is pretty different from the indices, so like that's probably a realistic move for gold. Closed a few here at VWAP, still riding 5 minis. Nice. Got killed on that fake out short a little while ago. You were green, now you're at negative 400. Ugh. Yeah, the bear flag did not work out. Yeah, that's why I flipped. Any tips for first funded? Yeah, I think I just gave those. I'm just getting caught up on messages there. Added one more at 735. Okay. How much left do you have to pass these evals? I'm like super red today, so I took away quite a bit of progress. I'm gonna have to continue the grind. It might take me a couple weeks. Oversizing has killed me many times. Yeah, I unfortunately took kind of not large size. I took regular size for my longs. I think I took a little bit too large size on gold for longs. I didn't really calculate out my stop loss. I set stop losses for both of those longs overnight. Both of them hit the stop loss. And then when I was seeing price action this morning, I was like, I want to kind of sit this out, but I decided to get back in. But yeah, today was not a good day for me. Mostly because of those overnight shorts or overnight longs. Sniper entry nailed at 685. Nice. That TPT daily payout carrot is enticing, but the evals are expensive. I bet 90% of traders are stuck in evals, busting and buying and going through the same cycle. I mean, yeah. The thing is, like, if you're confident in passing evals, TPT is the way to go. If you're not confident and you're like prone to blowing a lot of evals, like Apex might be the way to go. Like TPT is going to be better for people that will pass their evals. You know what I mean? What's your chart time interval? I've got these both on the 5-minute chart. Even though Apex takes 8 days for a payout and a bunch of extra rules, but for beginners it's better to slow and steady, let it take 4 to 8 weeks, but get a few payouts, then go to TP2 with the bank cash. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. 5-minute NQ screaming higher prices. Yeah, I mean, this is quite a push. Wait for the sure sign of pullback before entering, bro. Yeah. I'm waiting for this NQ pullback to double up. It's not coming. It's just squeezing. Messed up your fill level. Accidentally took you out of your position up 200. You could have gotten more. Yeah. Frozen, yeah, no problem, brother. For 50K account, 1100, a nice daily target for consistency. Often do it in just 5 to 10 minutes. If you're getting that in 5 to 10 minutes, it's probably quite leveraged, but yeah. John, you close one. Yeah, I think I'm going to take some partials here on the NASDAQ. Here coming up, I'm going to try to get through these messages, though. As NQ falls by GC, as GC falls by NQ. Okay. Not sure what to say to that. Golden ES, all I touch on FUDDEDs. Currently 78% accurate. If you got a Discord, I'm happy to trade with you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got a Discord if you want to jump in. You can feel free to share your strategies. Nathan, do you stream every day, just New York? Yeah, I stream every day, just New York session. Maybe at some point in the future, I'll like stream Asia session or something. Maybe at some point in the future. But I've got a semester starting. For those of you guys that are new here, like, haven't, don't know me or anything, I'm working on my MBA right now. I've got a little less than a year left, and my next semester is going to be very busy. I'm going to be in 4 classes, so it's going to take a lot of my time. But maybe after that, potentially we could trade Asia session some days. Asia session just most of the time is kind of boring. But maybe at someday in the future. Okay, let's see here. On this move, let's
Order filled.
Let's take a couple partials. Order
filled.
Let's take off 40% there. 40% there, and my goodness, what a push. I'm like kind of sad that I wasn't full positions. Like, well, I am full position size with the regular, but I'm sad that I'm not in that huge position size. I was literally, like, when I doubled up here, I was literally in 200 micros. 200. Can you imagine? 200 micros back here. This is like a little bit of faking out. I stopped out. But 200 micros would have been huge on this. This would have been huge. This would have been what? How much would this been? I mean, it's pointless to even calculate it, but it would have been huge. Would have been like $7,000, right? On each account. What did I say? 200 micros, that's 40 micros each account. Moved with the average that I had, it's moved about 80 points. Yeah, that would have been a lot. That would have been a lot. Okay. Oh, the baby's pissed off. Did you take something away from him? A cough drop? Baby's all pissed off now. If you guys can hear him in the background, he's totally okay. That's his, like, very pissed off, very, very pissed off voice. He's being a little powder right now. My goodness, man. What a move. What a move. Okay, let's see if gold wants to break out this time. I'm good position size on gold, so like if gold makes a huge move to the upside, we're going to capture quite well. I'm in 4 micros. I think that's really good positions. That's really good sizing for a big move. Be a lot of profit. So we'll see. It's looking like it's breaking out. Okay, let's see here. 737. Okay, I'm going to try to add about here. If we get a pullback to here. I'm hoping we do. I would love it if we do. I'll add into it. Closed one contract there, Chauhan. As NQ falls, buy GC. As GC falls, buy NQ. The thing is, like, they haven't really been moving inversely. Sometimes they move inversely, but they haven't recently. They've been moving kind of together recently. Golden ES, all I touch. Oh wait, I already went through these. I'm like super behind on on messages. My bad, guys. 560 green. Now a good 19 edge away from blowing. Oof. There's good days, bad days. Part of the process. You can't win them all, boss. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, like today. Today was a really bad day for me. Really bad day for me. Well, you know what? It's probably like it was said. It's part of the process. You know, some days you'll have really bad days, and you know, just can't let it affect you. Gotta go back to the grind. Last night sold long gold, but you had a closed stop loss. Market literally barely wicked your stop loss before crashing down. Oh, that's so sad. That's unfortunate. $780, you'll close a few more. Oh, it almost got there. Okay, here comes the pullback. Let's see how far I can get it. You got your MBA in accounting? Nice. Yeah, I'm getting an MBA with finance concentration. But next semester is gonna, like, it's gonna be very, very, very difficult. 4 classes is a lot. Like, if I was a full-time student without doing anything else, like, it'd be easy. But it's gonna be difficult. Serial Trader gave back 30 points. Where can I get the Discord link? It's in the description. We're not chopping out, we're just pushing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Any shorter here? 780 is your level. Just saying, right? Saw that 200 micros. Yeah, like it was pretty crazy. Got your MBA at UW several years ago. Nice. What's your profit loss for the day? Dude, I'm down like 3K. It's pretty bad. Ton of selling volume here. Never YOLO a position. Okay, gold looks like it wants to break out here. How do funded accounts work? I just use my own money, so never really research. Do you only keep a percentage, and what happens to losses? Tommy Clark. So here's how it works. You know, you get an eval, you pass it, you know. How a funded works is basically you trade just like a cash account, but all of the profits are basically potential for payout. With Take Profit Trader, 80% of the profits get paid out to you. 80%. Once you take like 10K in payouts with Take Profit Trader, you go to 90%. So then 90% of your profits get paid out to you. The good thing about trading proprietary firm accounts as opposed to cash accounts is that if you're not a super experienced trader, trading prop firm accounts limits your risk. So I already mentioned how profits are dealt with. Now with losses, you're never going to get charged for any losses. Basically, all that happens is if you lose enough, which is what a drawdown is called, your maximum drawdown, that's like your maximum loss you're allowed to take on the account. If you hit that maximum loss, all that happens is they just close your account. And not like your account like with the website, but they close that trading account, and then you just have to start over. And that's it. So your only risk is whatever you paid for that account. That's it. That's all it is. Super easy, and it's very limited risk, especially for you know, newer traders. Okay, let me see here. I think we want to go 745. for the add-on. And I think I'll cancel this. I think I'll add some more right here. Try to ride that. I'm hoping we get a pullback into here so I can go full on size. We're in power hour here as well. So we'll see what can happen. There is no pullback. Well, let's see if we can get one. Traded for 6 years, have no problem with my position of passing eval. I never YOLO any positions. Also, Apex is a terrible prop firm to trade with. Don't recommend it. Yeah, I mean, Apex is good for beginners because their evals are just so cheap. Are we in power hour now? Yeah, we're in power hour. It's the final hour of the market open. For those of you that are on Pacific Standard Time, power hour is from 12 to 1 p.m. For New York, that's 3 to 4 p.m. And then after hours is just 1 hour, the hour following that. Finally, gold's moving. Been waiting for 4 hours. Yeah, gold's looking like it wants to go. After almost 2 years of grinding and thousands lost, here what I learned to get to funded quick, but say 550k or 150k Apex, cheap $20 accounts in YOLO one at a time, you will pass 2 to 3 accounts in 1 to 2 days, be funded in a day or two. Yeah, true. It just depends on how you want to do it. Like if you're fine with the grind, like TPT. If you want to YOLO and get to fund it as quickly as possible, Apex. Watch now NQ falls. Gold is flushing higher. Right now, yeah, it's looking like it's inverse a little bit for gold and NASDAQ. All positions closed except one mini chow. Nice. You're learning to trade with other people's money. OPM basically. Yeah, like that's basically what it is, trading with prop firms. It's like you're not risking your own money and you're learning to trade. It's honestly really good for beginners. And even not for like I wouldn't consider myself a beginner, but like I would rather trade prop firms than cash accounts. Cuz like I've been in the markets for a while, like I feel like I have a decent grip on what I'm doing. Like analysis wise, but I don't have the emotional regulation experience. So in that, I'm kind of a beginner, and that's like the most important part. Buy VLM stepping back in around 55. This looks like a bull flag to you. It hasn't really created a flag yet. But buyers are still in control of the NASDAQ. I want to see a pullback to like 740, 40-ish. And I'm going to add in. We could see a VWAP retest as well. I'm going to be very happy to add on, though, to this long. We've been using my funded futures. I don't know how people feel about them, but they're okay. No consistency, and funded is nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about MFF. Oh, yeah, buying volume, sorry. BLT. Buying volume stepping back around 55. Gotcha. I have 5 evals in TPT I'm trying to pass. I have 5 TPT Pro accounts. I just want some backup accounts. Yeah, that's smart. I'll get to that point, just saying, right? I'll get to that point at some point. Okay, I'm gonna get some breakfast in here. I got my fruit veggie smoothie. Caleb, how long you been trading? I've been only trading for like 6 or 7 months, like day trading. But like I've been like swing trading, things like that, for about 8 years. I guess I've day traded like several times in the past, but not like full time. I've been full time doing it for about 6, 7 months. Not a beginner, but you're unprofitable on stocks and options for years. New to futures and props. Yeah. Yeah, like there are people that are unprofitable for many years. Like everybody has a different learning curve. Just saying, right? Don't want to waste any time in the eval stage. TPT doesn't rebuild if you pass. Yeah, exactly. So that's smart to build up some extra fundeds. Trading pennies, different approach trading NQ. Instead of 5 together, he has over 30 accounts. Wait, who does that? Interesting. Tsunami Music 67? 67? Are you trying to meme me right now? Cass, do you have Slavic roots, Pasha? Yeah, I do. Admire Russian people, they're so smart. I don't know about that. I was born in Russia, but I didn't live there. I came over here when I was like 2 years old. Same thing, different time frame sort of thing. Okay, let's see here. I want this to come down a bit lower. Test that 745. It may not though. Okay, I'm gonna add just 2 here. Or wait, sorry, 10. 2 per account.
Order filled.
There we go. See if we can fill these orders down here. That'd mean 75 total. Did a Russian ballroom dancer. It was funny how she would get mad if anyone called her Ukrainian. FSP on YouTube is the guy you were talking about? That trades 30 accounts? Holy moly. That's a lot. Dated with both. Which state are you in? I'm in Washington State. You look like Putin. Guess I live in Ireland. There are a few living here. Oh, okay. I've actually never been to Ireland. The pictures I've seen, it looks beautiful over there. Your long on silver is looking good. Got in at 70.95. Nice. Not bad. Dang, and you got in at silver like almost right at the bottom. Really nice long on silver there. Yeah, silver's kind of... Yeah, silver's breaking out. My goodness. Here's silver. Look at that. Silver's breaking out. Looks like Serial Trader got a long right in here. Not bad. So here's S&P. 15-minute chart. It's looking good. Here's the NASDAQ. Just a little pullback. So S&P is pushing. NASDAQ just getting a little bit of a pullback. It's coming down. It's almost to the spot where I'm going to be adding on. And then here's gold. So silver, and then gold. So we'll see if gold can push and join silver with that move. I'm liking my gold long right now. Man, oh man, I'm tempted to double up NASDAQ here at this level. I'm tempted to double up here, guys. Okay, I'm doubling up. If it fills me.
Order filled.
Okay, we're doubled up. I think I'll remove this order. I think I'll set my stop. Set my stop. Where do I want to set my stop? Probably like right here. It honestly doesn't seem like it's gonna want to visit view up on the NASDAQ. They're getting chess, ballet, tech, Olympic Games. Well, on the Olympic Games part, there might be a little bit of steroids involved with that one. Isn't that like why Russia was banned, like from one of the Olympic Games? Doing good on silver. Heck yeah, you are. Are you Muslim in Pashto, by the way? No, I'm not. I'm Christian and Russian. His idea is he trades aggressively, and once he meets his profit level, he moves to another account to trade to do the same. I guess that makes sense. Gold looks like a big bear flag. Possibly. There's a possibility of this being a bear flag, but like, I'm gonna need to see a lot more consolidation. Like as of right now, it looks like potential just higher low forming and looking to break out. If it consolidates here for like hours, then I would think of potentially a bear flag forming here. Pasha, I may have missed it, but how does TPT handle extra evals when you already have 5? Do they charge you the monthly if you pass them? Hope I'm clear. If you have them passed, there are no monthly fees anymore. But if you have like a bunch of evals, I think they get charged monthly. But if you pass them, I think they might just be like in your account, but you can only trade 5 at a time. I haven't had over 5, so I don't know exactly how you like activate them. Like, I don't know if you have to blow one to like be able to activate another, or if you're able to like activate them in and out or something. I have no idea about that because I've never had over 5. But yeah, for the evals, like those are just monthly fees. I'm pretty sure for the funded ones, even if you're not actively trading them, I think those are 0 fee. But like once you get to the point of having more than 5 fundeds, it might be a little bit stressful because I don't know if the rules of a minimum of 1 trade a week are in place still. You know, because you can only trade a maximum of 5 at a time. So maybe they're in there, but you can only copy trade 5 maximum at a time. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Trap Kid long? Yeah, I'm long right now. A Russian Orthodox, right? No, I'm not. There's like I don't really have a denomination. This ballroom dancer gave me a Russian Orthodox Catholic ring, which I placed on my right ring finger. Her mother threw a fit, yelling at her for getting married to me without telling her. Think we're about to lift off, but I'm out of the market. Take it for what it's worth. Okay. Gold, you like the base forming. You're going to add on the breakout for a retest plus the 20 MA on the daily. Okay. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Future plans, J-Rod? Heck yeah. Back in the green on that low pump today. Today's been so messy. Hey, good job getting back green. Nice job. Didn't come to sweep 745. Yeah, it bounced a bit early. We'll see. Maybe it's faking out and it goes down a little bit lower. See if this is gonna make like a bigger bull flag on the NQ and it gets a little bit more pullback. We got 41 minutes left of market open. And the NQ is 100 points below previous close. So I guess take that for what it's worth. Russia's lots of Orthodox, very similar to Catholics. Yeah, it's like the main thing over there. Are you long on gold? Yes, I am. Orthodox Christian, I'm at. I never knew there was such a big difference between Christian and Catholic. I mean, there's a really big difference between Orthodox and like Protestants. I just believe in the Bible. That's all. I go by the Bible. I believe in the Bible. I think a lot of different churches, like Catholics, Orthodox, I don't know, all the other different types of denominations and whatnot, I think they go off they don't go fully off the Bible. So I don't agree with them on many things. So anybody who's Catholic in here, or Orthodox or whatever, I don't have any beef with you, but I don't agree with like the kind of stuff that's taught. Where do you live, Pasha? I'm in Washington State in the US. Evangelist? Is that a denomination? I don't really, like I said, I don't really have like a denomination. I just believe in the Bible. Man, there's some good stuff, guys. For those of y'all that know, I'm eating blini. There's good stuff. Real good stuff. Russia has always been an ally of the United States. Not really. Not really, Kurt. like on a military level, US military and Russian military don't really have beef with each other. At the political level, there's definitely a lot of beef. It's more of like strategic partnerships, if any. And like the past like ever since the Cold War, it got like a little bit better. But like the past like handful of years, it got pretty bad. Like right now, it's not great. Sci-Flows, I think Catholic and Orthodox preserve the Bible. I mean, there's been a lot of people, yeah, throughout history that have preserved Bibles, like physical copies. It's not exactly like Catholic or Orthodox or whoever. It's just like people. There have been people that have died preserving copies of the Bible. Like I remember reading about one person, I don't remember the name, but you know, like several hundred years ago, you know, like books were not just like things that you could get anywhere. They're pretty hard to come by, and copies of the Bible were scarce, especially with many places. Copies of the Bible were actually getting destroyed, kind of hunted down a little bit. There's a person that I read about that they were like the keeper of their church's Bible, and they had it like dug somewhere like on their property, like underground, hidden. And he ended up, so the government, I don't remember what country it was, but the government found out somehow that he was the keeper of their Bible, and yeah, they essentially executed him. They tortured him and executed him, and he didn't give out the location of it. When price gets so far away from VWAP, how can you tell if price will continue that direction or revert back to VWAP? You can't really tell. You just got to watch price action. You know, you got to have your key levels. Like my next key level is 25,790, so we haven't gotten there yet. Like with this move, I would think continuation up to that key level, but you never know. It kind of popped just slightly above this previous high right now. Right here, just slightly above. It popped up like 1.5 points above, and then now consolidating, potentially forming a bull flag. So we'll see what happens with that. But can't really tell if it's gonna pull back to VWAP or if it's just gonna rocket higher. So you can't really know that for sure. Orthodox Mass is way too long. You left Catholicism when you were 11 years old. It's a bag of pagan religion garbage. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't agree with like the stuff that either of them do. It's just like traditions that they've passed on to each other and then like added on different things that aren't really necessary in my opinion. My first 5 years in the Air Force, I was stationed at McCord Air Force Base. Evergreen State was nice. McCord. That's probably closer to Seattle, right? I was probably somewhere closer there at one point. Kurt is blasphemous, has no idea what Catholic is. I mean, here's the thing, Sci-Flows. For me, I just believe in sola scriptura. So I don't see any issues like with reading things that, you know, previous believers have said But to make the things that previous believers have said into like gospel, essentially, I don't really believe in. I don't know if Catholicism does that. I know that Orthodox Christians kind of do that, sort of. And it's like people that are Orthodox will take writings of, you know, previous priests or whatever they're called, fathers. They'll take previous like texts of those people, but they won't even know the Bible. They'll just like read previous like things that fathers have said. And it's not even like biblical commentary. It's just like them talking about what is right and wrong or something like that. And they'll take it and they'll use it as, they'll like quote them and use it as like, as if it's holy scripture. But then like they themselves don't even know what the Bible says. Like that to me is like a red flag. And that's kind of the issue I had, I like Martin Luther had with the Catholic Church. Was that like nobody knew what the Bible said, but they would like go to the priests and just listen to what the priest said, and they were like, okay, that's good enough for me. How big is the Russian community over there? It's pretty large. I would say at least 20,000 people, maybe more. It's probably more now, and if you loop in just Slavic community, it's pretty large. Gotta see if your kiddo is exercising or he's playing Xbox. All right, take care, Tom. I like your stream, Pasha. I'll be sure to hop on the stream sooner. Heck yeah, I appreciate it. Welcome. Okay, we're pulling back here a little bit on NASDAQ. Sellers are in control currently. They just took control. Let's see if buyers retake it. Hey, Gurov, how's it going? You're going to see NASDAQ at 25,830 till tomorrow morning? Okay, let's hope so. We'd be under law of Islam without Catholics in the Crusades. I know to have the Book of Alchemy was punishable by death. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna get caught up on messages. I'm going through these fast. Intelligent people also question the media's narrative about Russia, propaganda everywhere. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you can't trust the media and things like that, but like I'm talking from the perspective of like not even just media, but like I was in the military, like in that type of stuff. So like as far as I know, relations weren't very good. But it could be like everybody was being deceived to be like, oh yeah, the relationship was terrible, but then actually everything's totally fine. That could be possible. Oliver Velez talks a lot about the concept of near and far and trades relative to them. I hope so. I'm in a long myself. Oh, that's in Tacoma, Piotr? Okay. And I don't love Tacoma. I don't love Tacoma. There are some reasons I've been to Tacoma in the past, and I don't like it. When people in chat start telling other people to repent, that's when you lose. Too spicy in here today. Catch you later, Pasha. Good trading. Sorry, Chris trades. Good trades today, though, Chris. My uncle and aunt live near SeaTac. He's retired Air Force. Oh, nice. It's as simple as a relationship with Jesus. Religion is man-made. Yeah, that's what I would probably agree with the most there, Ren. The once save, always save is a dangerous assumption, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, you know, read the Bible, like, decipher it, see what you think yourself, you know? And don't just read the Bible and just be like, oh, this is probably what this means or whatever. Like, actually go through and look at it in the original language, see the definitions of different words, and try to decipher what especially critical passages mean. Like, before going to like any other person, that might tell you differently, or might tell you what something means, go and read it for yourself and try to understand it. And then if you truly don't understand, go to a Bible scholar to understand and read commentary on different passages. There's one sin that can never be forgiven. Do not grieve the Holy Spirit. According to Spokane Journal Business, 60K Slavic community. Oh, dang. John, don't see it going past 820 today. You're done here? I mean, good trades either way. Yeah, if it just stagnates here and doesn't go any further, like, sounds like most of y'all took pretty good trades today. Do you trade order flow with the candle charts? I do not. Okay, and Kurt, I'm not gonna read these kind of messages anymore. So I'm not gonna ban you or mute you for those kind of messages. Like you can say whatever you want. I would rather you not badmouth groups of people in here, but I'm not gonna read these messages. Cause we got people from all sides of all walks of life, all different religious backgrounds, so I'm gonna try not to create religious wars in the chat. More weakness and consolidating. Yeah, NASDAQ sellers are in control. Gold's pulling back as well. Gold and NASDAQ kind of trading similar right now, or moving similar. You lived in Puyallup? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, western side of Washington's okay. East side, though, is better. We Brazilians love Russians? Oh, yeah? I might have to take a vacation to Brazil then. QQQ trader, don't do religion. Justin, more spiritual than religious. We've got to look into gematria and etymology. The Bible and many other holy texts were written in code, hence many of the masters speaking in parable. You're learning order flow right now. It really helps with getting precise entries in real time. It's like another level of data. Okay. So NASDAQ and gold. Not doing anything special really. I'm gonna trail my gold stop just slightly. Still below my entry for the stop on gold. We'll see here. We got 24 minutes, 14 minutes till we get market on close. So we'll see volume spike here coming up pretty soon here till we get to see the volume spike. Gold falling down. Not finding any support here. What's it gonna do? Maybe I keep it wide actually. Bottom of here is probably fine. It's finding a little support maybe. Let's see. Pretty big drop on gold there though. Big volume. Pavel, где ты живешь? I live in Washington State. Order flow over everything else. Auction market theory is the way. Highly recommended study. Auction market theory, I've heard of that. You'll be very welcome in Brazil, especially in the south, where many people have Slavic roots. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. Okay. The gold trade, man. It's kind of consolidating. It's possible that this is wedging, possible bear flag now forming on gold. And the unfortunate thing is, like, the stop loss that I have set here could be like near where the bottom would be. Unfortunate. I mean, let's go down here. Let's see. Form a higher low, please, on gold. Don't know how to handle MOC. It's usually a 100-point candle in either direction. Nah, not usually. I feel like the past several MOCs, it's been like 20 points. It's been pretty small movement. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens today. No one can love Russians more than Indians. NQ may go back to POC. Maybe. Surendra, hi Pasha, why do you trade 50 micros when you could trade 5 minis instead? The reason is because I could take easier partials. So I can take like 1 micro off at a time if I want to. After 2 p.m. Eastern, gold is kind of after hours. Don't provide it liquidity. Well, I'm not gonna provide it any liquidity. These are evals, so there's no actual order. What's MOC? It's stands for market on close. It's when market imbalance gets released, and usually a spike in volume comes in. You were shorting silver last night from ABCD 80. Was a big liquidation of bears. Ah. Yeah, no problem, Surendra. Look up a video on the Corona visor from the Why Flies. It is really cool. There was a device they could see back in time with. It's a great YouTube clip. What the heck? The Corona visor? Balances last orders. Planning to buy silver? You're planning to buy the silver dip in huge quantity? Really? Okay. Oh, this most recent pullback. Yeah, I mean that might be the play. How much are silver minis, by the way? Because if I were to try to get into a silver long here, I would have to go minis. Nah, never mind. I'm not going to. Thank you. I'll just stick with the gold. Like I said, with the gold trade, I'm kind of willing to just hold it into after hours. So like I'll end the stream and everything once New York session closes, but I think I'll just hold gold and see if it just grinds up into after hours. I'll have to close it either way before after hours closes, but let's see. Let's see if NASDAQ can break out though. A little bit of a bull flag still forming. A little bit of a selling channel wedge thingy. Do you recommend buying gold now? I can't recommend anything, but I'm long gold. I think it's like fairly low risk to reward because like if you long it, like, you know, your stop's like down here, you know, and your profits like up all the way up here. As far as like longing specifically to like make a huge profit today, probably small chance. But as for longing, like holding multiple days, I think gold's still bullish. I think gold's probably going to keep moving up. Like today, I guess it like, however this VWAP is calculated on Tradeovate, like it came down to almost VWAP and tested. Maybe we see some consolidation in this range, possibly, and then continuation. But like overall, I'm still bullish on gold. It just, you know, are you taking a long position today that needs to be closed today, or are you taking a long position that you're able to hold maybe for a couple weeks, couple months? That'd be the difference, really. Okay, NASDAQ pushing back. Pushing back even more. I mean, realistically, where? Yeah, sellers are in control and everything. We got a bearish crossover. I mean, if I get stopped out, then I get stopped out. Probably won't take another NASDAQ trade.
Stop filled.
Okay, there it goes. Stopped out on that. There's a slight profit on that. $25. Silver is so volatile. Yeah. If any, do micros. Yeah, with Take Profit Trader, I guess you can't do silver micros unless you like reach out to them to have it added. Silver is micros 0.1 is $10. And Serial Trader, were you saying $25? Is that for every 0.1? It's 25 bucks a movement. Anyways, that's nuts. Silver's bouncing like crazy right now. Pasha funded, then gave it back over trading. Don't mess with silver, it's so volatile, it will clean you out quick. Okay, yeah, I probably won't touch it then. $1 move is $50 on silver. Okay, yeah, that's nuts. Wow. So $1. Oh, wow, yeah, dang. Oh, my goodness. Okay, never mind. I don't want to touch silver. Oh, my. $1 is $50. Yeah, I don't want to touch silver. Wow. Okay. I don't want nothing to do with that. It does look like it's breaking out, though. I'm not going to FOMO into that. I may FOMO into this NASDAQ trade back in, though. Let's see. So that's the VWAP test.
Order filled.
I will YOLO into that one. Gold TP 42.75. Oh, you're trying to short it to down there? Okay. You will laugh your butt off at Hecklefish on the whale files. Alex, aka AJ, does really great work on his videos. Oh, the Y files. I just said whale file. The Y files. Yeah, I'll check them out. I'll check out that YouTube channel. For metals, trade after hours. Asia 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. They love moving it. Okay. One major rule in trading: don't move your stop loss once you have placed it. Only reason you should be moving it is to reduce the loss, not make it bigger. There's an NQ bookmap live stream for order flow. Okay. Cody, silver futures tick value, tick size. So 0.005 is 25 per tick. Okay, yeah. So 2 ticks is $1, and that's $50 per tick. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. My golly. And that thing dropped like... dropped $5, so that's a $25,000 move. Wow. With one contract. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to touch that. What is the symbol for silver? It is SL. If you got a large account, maybe just do max 3 micros. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that was the mini that's $50 for every penny. So I'm guessing for the micros, it's $5 for every penny. You scale in and out, most likely for overshooting. Chronovisor, hoax, love Wi-Fi's because the chronovisor was because with a very long distance galactic telescope is like viewing the past as light. Takes a long time to the human eye. Sure way to blow up an account. Yeah, for sure. It sounds like it. Silver margin's also very high right now. So it became like Bitcoin volatile when people blow up. Yeah, it's nuts. $1 drop in silver is 5K. Yeah, that's so crazy.
1 minute to go now to view the market on close imbalance data.
Do you have a VIP group? No, it's all free. I have the like VIP channel membership, but that's about it. Okay, I'm gonna set my stop right here below this wick for NASDAQ. Let's see. If sellers continue to keep control here and it drops below, I'll just stop out. But we got market on close coming in here. About 30 seconds until that. So I think we either break out or this stops us out and then maybe breaks out, or it completely changes trend. Let's see what happens. Micro silver very doable, but still very risky due to its volatility. Yeah, true. What's your target on gold? I assume it's 4,400. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's gonna get there before I have to close out this position. I'm just holding it. I'm just holding it until the market closes today, until I have to close it. So I'm just holding it, but I doubt it goes up to 4,400.
NASDAQ 100
Okay, market on close, trying to push
million,
to the upside.
Dow 30, sell side 369 million, Mag 7 buy side 113 million.
Okay. 10% move is normal. If you got like 40 micros, that can be 250k trades. Yeah, that's so nuts. You entered a short at 754.
Now on the Netanyahu meeting, saying we came to a clot of conclusions.
You have room to lose 2,500. See, that market on close barely gave us anything. So I guess we're waiting for the final 5 minutes.
Meeting that we came to a lot of conclusions.
Okay. Trump came to a lot of conclusions, whatever that means. See if Trump can move the market up. You think NQ still gonna get lower? Yeah, it's possible. If not 4,400, then you surely get 4,370 and 25,830 in NASDAQ. Remember that.
There's no live video of this. We're still trying
Sounds
to
good. You take care.
Video, but he is speaking to reporters.
I don't doubt that we get it tomorrow.
With Netanyahu.
Just today, probably not. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. What audio feed is that you're using? I'm using Financial Juice. Links in the description. Yeah. Market on close didn't do much. Didn't do much at all. Let's check out the 1 minute chart on the NASDAQ. What's going on here? So
we do have a live video.
Spike in volume, came up, came right back down. Came right back down. Ultimate consolidation. Consolidation above VWAP. Man, this run was so nice. I took like most of my trade off, by the way, on this run up, and my average was down here. So this was overall a good trade.
Trump on Netanyahu meeting says we have peace in the Middle East.
We have peace in the Middle East. Okay.
So Trump
Really?
saying, I think we will be successful with keeping peace in
Really?
the Middle East.
Really? We got peace in the Middle East? Okay. Let's take the market to all-time highs then. If that's the case.
So the EIA says they're going to release the weekly oil storage report at 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay. We got 1 minute till the final 5-minute volume spike. There's some decent volume on this 5-minute candle here. Volume's increasing. Volume's increasing, and it's not bouncing. We had a good volume spike here on this. Here we got volume spiking.
So we have put
Is
out a
it gonna
video on the
hold?
feed for you to
Stop
watch.
filled.
Oh, it just wicks right through. Wow. Okay. Okay. I guess NASDAQ wants to go lower. So spiked right through VWAP. And instant bounce. No. Don't you do it. Peace means no more war weapon production. Yeah, true. Bearish.
Trump
Had
says
spy
if Hamas
calls.
doesn't disarm, they will be held to pay.
Has spy calls
says
day on
Hamas
your
will be
Robin.
given very short period of time
On your
to
Robin Hood
disarm.
got destroyed.
If they don't disarm, they will be held to pay.
Black Swan deal. Took one off at 739. Nice. 695 second TP. Okay. Silver's moving up. Oh yeah, silver's breaking out. Wow. Yeah, there it goes. Gold is still kind of chilling somewhat. All right, 4 more minutes. We got the big volume now. Yeah, I shouldn't trade anymore. Okay. Honestly, price action, not terrible. Not terrible. Like if you caught the moves here, not bad. If you caught the moves down, not bad, you know. And these big ones. If you got caught in this chop, you know, bad. But this is really the move I waited for. I took advantage of it, but I did not really hold through without emotion here, because I already was like feeling a little bit emotional with, you know, my overnight trades not working out. So I got stopped out of this position, shook out early until the final move. Yeah, but this is really the move I was waiting for today. And this is why I came on for the stream, because the move happened. I saw it happen, and I was like, okay, I need to go in. And I came on the stream after popping into that position. So this, all this, not terrible. This was terrible. This is the move I waited for. The move happened. I didn't play it all the way through, but as of right now, now it's just who knows what's going to happen here in the final 2 minutes. So I think that's about it. I'm going to hold this gold position. I got my stop set here at about 33.50 44.40 or 43.40. So I'll hold the
Trump
gold
says,
position.
I hope Iran is not building up weapons.
Okay, that's a push. Anyways, I'm not going to take any more trades on the NASDAQ. It can do
Trump
whatever.
says
I'm not going to
there would
FOMO
be
into
no
this.
choice but to eradicate Iran build up if
So,
it's happening.
Was able to take a good trade. I had some stop losses in here, but overall this, like whatever I did in here, we made profit on. Unfortunately, my overnight trades did not go well at all. Did not go well. I had wide stops on them. I had wide stops and they got stopped out. So I had wide stops to the key level. Unfortunately, they got stopped out, and that was a big loss I took overnight. I took gold and NASDAQ. NASDAQ wasn't too heavily leveraged, but gold was a little bit heavier because I just didn't calculate the risk very well. But I had pretty wide stop on gold, and both of those hit. So that was pretty big red on the day, and definitely was not able to grind that back up with this move here. So I think here with the final 40 seconds, there's not going to be much for me to do. So what that means is we got something going on here called the outro. And the outro is the final 2 minutes to really just take a look at the day and, you know, take a deep breath, let it all go, whatever happened today, whether it's good or bad, let it all go, because there's always going to be another day to trade, okay? Sometimes you don't get good trades in the day. It happens. You know, every single one of us know if we've traded for more than like 2 days, we know that not all trades will work out in our favor. Sometimes you get days like this, which are very choppy, a little bit difficult to trade based on your trading style. And overall, you just can't let this emotionally get to you. So, if you're nice and green today on this, not the ugliest price action, but like not the best, well, if you're green, congratulations, you get a thumbs up and a gold star because you did well. But for those of you guys that are in the red, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm in the red with you. We're on in the same boat. Got chopped up, slopped up. Mostly I took bad overnight trades. And yeah, it happens. It happens. Every single time you take a trade, you're taking a risk. You have to have your, you know, risk already kind of planned out for where you want to stop out, how much dollars you're willing to risk if you're wrong. And, you know, you're obviously, the more you trade, the more you're going to be wrong. The more number of times you're going to be wrong. The important thing is you just can't let it get to your emotions. You got to keep your head up and keep it going. You know, sometimes you'll just be wrong, and that's okay. That's okay. You know why? Because this isn't even that important. Making money trading, it's not important. You know what's more important? Your life. Your life and figuring out what the heck is happening here on the earth, why you're here on earth, figuring out what you need to be doing other than making money, providing for your family, and living the best life you can. So if you don't have that figured out, I hope you do. When you're laying in bed, listening to your heartbeat and thinking about everything. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. God bless y'all. I hope to see y'all bright and early tomorrow for New York session. Take care and see ya.